Hey everyone, welcome back to a very special episode of the Hume-Fogg Nighttime Show. This week we are having our very first interviews with people outside of Tennessee. This is a huge example of how this show is continuing to evolve and expand over time.
And along with that, we interviewed multiple people from Salem, Massachusetts, dealing with the Salem witch trials, and a lot of them had very outspoken thoughts about what has been happening, and we'll be heading that up with our very own...
Matthew Moreau.
No. It's Johnson Delegate, bro. Johnson Delegate. Not Matthew Moroney. You know, the Scottish legend that everyone knows and loves.
This episode has been a long time in the making, and we are so proud of what this means for the future of nightly news. And with that, we hand it off to Johnson to start those interviews.
Hello there. Welcome to the interview featuring our special guests, Reverend Hale and Thomas Danforth. Alrighty, this one comes in from Acorn 95. These are guest submitted questions, so I'm looking at this here. For starters, tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Allow me to speak first. I am the man in charge of the proceedings at Salem, and as a judge and proud graduate of Harvard, I intend to uproot this demonic scourge, even if it means slaughtering the rebarbative miscreations who sully the forth with their heretic presence.
You desecrated the village.
I certainly did not. I was the proud catalyst for justice in that fine establishment there. You have no right to criticize my righteous judgment.
Gentlemen, while I certainly understand your antagonistic behaviors against one another, you both must realize you're here to reflect upon the outcome of the trials. And to that, Mr. Hale, I give ye the floor.
For starters, Mr. Danforth, your mistreatment of the innocent has most certainly left a scar upon the greater Massachusetts, and your evasion of the truth has made you blind. Those children were the real culprits here. You let them...
I did not evade the truth, you rabble-rouser! I was considering the falsehood of those girls, but everyone in court saw how Goody Proctor lied about John's claims of adultery, and how Mary saw that epistle bird. The facts are as clear as day, Reverend Hale.
There was no bird. Did you even look up to see for yourself? Or was your neck too stiff from the injustice it carries?
That was a terrible line, Mr. Hale. You saw the bird, Mary. Get over here.
I think I saw it.
You think? You saw it! Were it on the ceiling?
It were a bright yellow bird just behind the rafter.
You just said that to get out of trouble. Shut it down right now, Mr. Delegate.
Everybody calm down. Mary, what do you care to explain the accusations you and the fellow girls have made thus far? Explain it, please.
Well, you see, it is, as Abby says, many foul spirits. They're sent to attack us, as from they wish to sever Salem from God.
She's simply saying that as she's under duress. Abigail clearly accused her of witchcraft, so she passed the blame onto Mr. Proctor so she wouldn't hang. This is far too absurd a leap of logic for us to just suss out the girls as possible malingerers.
Let her speak, Reverend Hale, for she speaks with the intentions of the Almighty Lord, and to silence her truth with such misguided statements is blasphemous.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I shall say that Proctor works for the devil. Pardon? And anyways, I devote myself fully to God in these trials. I must reject all evil influences who could turn his holy truth into mire with the intricate lies.
Well, that's probably all the time we have. Thank you very much for the interview, you blethers.
That accomplished nothing. I still have yet to prove why this...
And now, let us welcome our second batch of guests, Abigail Williams and Giles Curry.
Hello.
Good morrow.
I beg pardon, but you're supposed to be dead. Did they not press stones on you?
I just got rebooted.
Okay, keep the hide real quick. My first question for you is, Abigail, why did you decide to bring fear into this town by lying of witchcraft?
Excuse me. I would never lie of such horrific events in this town.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. I'm fearful for my own life. Witches are present in this town, and I believe they should not run free.
To be completely honest, I believed you at first. I tried to distrust my own wife, but after I was accused for such foolishness claims from a little girl, that's when I've lost hope for this town.
I am not a little girl, sir. I believe that someone who sold their life away to work with the devil himself would be quite as cowardly as you. You couldn't even admit to dealing with the devil himself and chose to be killed instead of...
Instead of what? Plead innocent by killing for lying? I chose to keep my reputation and not hurt others. I would rather die than go down in history known as a liar.
Well, God himself will judge you for the sins you have committed.
That's quite ironic of you to say, Abigail, after our history. Excuse me, John Proctor was his name?
What did you just say to me?
Never mind, it's irrelevant. I have one more question to wrap everything up here. Abigail, what was your end goal for all this with the lying and the corruption that you've instilled in the town?
End goal? I guess to rid Salem of witches.
Oh yes, I'm sure that's your goal. To be honest, I think your goal was to hide your sins, but let me guess, it got a little out of hand for you. You assumed it would be an easy out to accuse a few people, but now you're sitting here talking to a man you've killed along with many more set to die soon.
No, that's...
And let me guess, you plan on leaving this town soon. You'll run away and never come back because you can't face the reality of what you've done. But you know who will know? God. He will judge you for all the lives you've taken.
I can't even believe what your tormented mind can think of. I hope working with the devil is worth it. Soon I'll be living in a town free of witchcraft and...
Enjoy the time you have left because let me tell you, God will not forgive you for these sins. I hope you enjoy your fun because the devil in hell will wait for you.
Well, I think this has been a very interesting look into the lives and thoughts of these people in Salem right here. You two are welcome to leave now. You can go. Shoo. You can go. Right. Good, go. I don't care about you anymore. Leave. Thank you to my good friends Jack and Amar for allowing us to be on your show. Thank you for watching, and make sure to tune in to our next interview with Dorothy and the Wicked Witch of the West. Like and subscribe, of course, and for that, nightly news something, I don't know. I'm an intern here. Well, I think...
We start off just do. Toss a delegate. Yes. That was more.
Oh, that was so good.
You saw the bird, Mary. Get over here.
Well, I think I saw it.
I'm sorry. Dang it.
That's so good. Let's keep doing that. Keep doing that.
Witches are present in this town, and I believe they should not run free.
To be clearly honest, I believe you ought first. I started at distrust. My own wife, I started at... what the
When he says I
Oh.
you should just like put up some frame of Fortnite.